Hi there. In this video we're going to have a look at integers. Integers are whole numbers that are positive, negative, and integers include 0. So if we look at this number line here, you can see that 0 is right in the middle. To the right of 0 we've got positive integers, whole numbers. To the left of 0 we've got the negative integers. Now, integers do not include fractions or decimals. If we are adding and subtracting integers, it's really good to use a number line. Whenever we add integers, we need to look at the second integer being added. So if we look at this example here, 6 plus negative 11, using our number line, let's start at 6. So 6 is here. We're going to add a negative integer. So if you add a negative integer, you are actually decreasing in value. So your answer will be less positive, heading towards the left. So 6 plus negative 11 means we're going to jump down the number line, 11 spots, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we end up at negative 5. So whenever we add a negative number, you're heading down the number line to the left. This next example here, we've got negative 4 plus 8. So we're going to start at negative 4. So negative 4 is here. We're going to add 8. So 8 there, that's positive 8. So adding 8, we're going to jump up the number line to the right of negative 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we end up at positive 4, or just 4. So just to recap, adding a negative number, we're going to head off to the left. Okay, getting more negative. Adding a positive integer, we're going to move to the right. Okay, with subtracting integers, there are a couple of ways you could do this. Whenever you subtract an integer, that is the same as adding its opposite. So if you look at 5 minus 8, that is equivalent to 5 plus negative 8. Okay, so if we're subtracting, we could change it to this form here. So instead of subtracting, we're going to add its opposite. So the opposite of positive 8 is negative 8. And we know how to do that from adding integers. So 5 plus negative 8, we start at 5. Adding a negative number, we're going to head to the left. So we're getting more negative. So 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Going to end up at negative 3. Or what you could do is just 5 minus 8. So 5 minus 8 means we're going to head off in this direction. Let's look at the next question, this one here. So negative 5 minus 4. If we were to change that into an addition, this becomes negative 5 plus, and what is the opposite of 4? It's negative 4. Okay, so you're adding its opposite, if you want to convert a subtraction to an addition. So negative 5 is here. If we're going to add negative 4, remember adding a negative number means we're going to become more negative, so we're heading off left, decreasing. So negative 5 plus negative 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We end up at negative 9. Or the other way you could think about it is negative 5 minus 4. Again, we're heading off in this direction here. Okay, this last one here, negative 4 minus negative 6. That's the same as saying negative 4 plus What is the opposite of negative 6? It is 6. So negative 4 is, we use this next number line, negative 4 plus 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Going to end up here. So that answer is 2. Now, one way that you could also think about it is if you subtract a negative number. Subtracting a negative number is the same as adding that number, or adding its opposite. Okay, so that's adding and subtracting. Let's have a look at multiplying and dividing. So this is the rule. If you have an odd number of negative numbers being multiplied or divided, this will give you a negative answer. So if we look at 7 times negative 5, we've got one negative number in that sum, so our answer is also going to be negative. So 7 times 5 is 35. That 5 is negative, so your answer will be negative 35. If we had something like negative 2 times negative 3 times negative 4, again an odd number of negative integers being multiplied. We've got 1, 2, 3 numbers being multiplied, all of them are negative. That means we've got an odd number, so our answer is also going to be odd. So 2 times 3 is 6, times 4 is 24. So negative 24. Now if you have an even number of negative numbers being multiplied, your answer is going to end up positive. So this one here, we've got 1, 2 negative numbers there. So our answer will be positive. So 4 times 3 is 12, times 3 is 36. So our answer will be positive 36, or you can just write 36. Okay, with division, if we've only got 2 numbers, if one of those numbers is negative, then your answer will also be negative. So this first one here, we should get negative 3. The second one, both those numbers are negative, so we should get a positive answer.